Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing fantastic. And today we got a delivery. This one comes to us from Crate Club. But before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you notification bell so you do get notified when I upload new content. And with that, friends, let's do it. Alright, so we got Crate Club. This is a quarterly box, and as always, if you are interested in them, I will have a link to them in the description box of this video. They, at the time of this video, because a lot of times, you know, when you guys look at these videos, if you are interested in them, I would recommend not just taking my word for it, because a lot of times the prices, availability, and even some of the boxes themselves are subject to change, especially with the times that we're in. But as of the recording of this video, they have three. They have a lieutenant, a captain, and a general. And let's see, the lieutenant is 50 bucks a quarter, the captain is 100 bucks a quarter, and the general, the big boy, it is $399.99 a quarter. And now if you do that for a year, they do give you some bit of a discount, around 10%, and they will give you free shipping. Hopefully that's still the deal. It was when I looked. So yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, and right on top they do give you a little fold out here, and as you can see up here, we are rocking the general. Okay, and this is all the stuff that's in here. All right, so let's see. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll probably just go ahead and take some of the stuff, the bigger stuff out of here. Kind of get all the big stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is a Right Line Gear Hitch Rack Dry Bags. 100% waterproof. Let's see, adjustable size storage for your hitch, rack, or truck bed. Okay, this is interesting. So they are just a set of, like, I'm not going to be mean and say, oh, it's like a glorified tarp, but there's two of them included here. The size is 30 wide, 20 deep, and 55 on the height. So yeah, okay, so we got two hitch rack dry bags. Hopefully, let's see where if you can get that picture there, you can see the intended use. But one of the things that I will say, I will have use for this. I do, of course, I'm from the South, and I'm a guy, and I do have a pickup truck. So, yes, I will definitely probably use these. And, yeah. And really, at the end of the day, if it's just like a tarp kind of situation going on, you can use them for really whatever. Especially when you get them out and you find out, you know, how thick of material it is. And it says roll top closure with quick release buckle. All right, we'll have to check that out, see what that's about. Set that to the side. Okay, we got a couple little small things. Oh, and I see pale blue. A box that has pale blue on it, and the reason I know what this is because I actually have some of their rechargeable batteries. And I did a video on them a while back, so hey, if you're interested, you know, just scroll back through the channel and you can check out a video that I did on the pale blue batteries. And I will say this, you can look at the date of that video, how old it is, and I can tell you today of the filming of this video, I really do still like those batteries. So, with that being said, and yeah, if you work for Pale Blue, hey man, I'm giving your company a good endorsement here. So hook me up with some free batteries. Okay, so this is what the box looks like, and it looks like maybe I don't need him to hook me up because this is a whole lot of batteries. I mean, a whole lot of batteries. All right, and these are the little charging cables. And what's nice about these, you know, one of the things that I do like about this particular company, how they do their batteries, the batteries themselves have the charging ports actually on them, even the AAAs, even the little small guys. Let's see. And they gave me what, they gave me 2 sets of AAAs, 3 sets of AA's. They gave me some 9 volts, and they gave me some D batteries. Nice. This is a pretty good little setup here. And you can see this is a AAA, and let's see if I can get, hopefully it focuses, but right up there, there's a micro USB in the battery. So all the batteries have the ports to charge built into the case the battery's in, and you can, in this little dongle, these things are really nice because you plug one in into a standard USB, and then you can actually plug 4 batteries in at one time, and the ends of the batteries actually light up. Yeah, it's like a charge indicator. So yeah, these things are really good. I love these batteries. These batteries are really awesome. So again, if you're in the market, if you're in the market for some rechargeable batteries, and Pale Blue is something that you can order, because I do know I have, and I really do appreciate all of my viewers, and it's nice to know that I have viewers over in Britain and everything. So shout out to all you guys that are watching this video. But yeah, if you're in the market for some rechargeable batteries, I can endorse these because I use them and don't really have anything bad to say about them. They do the job, and yeah, there you go. So this is a lot. This is a pretty big kit. So I'm pretty sure the price tag on this thing is going to be kind of high. Just because from what I remember, I got mine a long time ago, and they are a little pricey, but they're worth it. So okay, we got something wrapped up. So let's see. Oh man, another stealth cam. All right, let's see. I had a stack going somewhere, and I've just tried to clean up a little bit, but I actually had a stack going of these trail cams. I got a lot of them. I have a lot of trail cams. I think I've got 5. 5 now? Yeah. So this is from Wild View. It says it's 16 megapixel, 0.4 second trigger time, and an 80-foot range, and it will give you 30 days on however you power them. One thing that is interesting that I see on this one is that you can wirelessly hook it up to a network, and it says Verizon. Network connected by Verizon. Now that would be something a little bit different. Okay, well, I'll just give you guys a view of the back if you want to pause that and check it out. But yeah, you can load an app on your phone and you can monitor the trail cam on the app. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. Okay. All right, so we got another trail cam, which I'm not going to really complain about. But I do have a lot of them, and we use them at our private range that we have to spot, the animals that are up there, and then trying to find people that are doing things on the range they shouldn't be doing. So yeah. All right, and the next item is going to be a Cyclops rechargeable 10 watt LED spotlight. Let's see. It does 850 lumens on high beam. Boy, this thing is in a rigid looking enclosure. All right, and they give us some charging options here. Let's see, where's the charging port on this bad boy? Well, that's kind of interesting. So you can prop it up. And then it's got a nail so you can hang it like this. You can use it like that. Okay, yeah. I tell you what, it's a really rigid looking frame, of a light. And the charging port is right there on the side with the on-off switch. And of course, she has no charge. Let's see. Hopefully this thing has a dual recharge, an AC/DC adapter, or the 12. Okay, they give you this adapter to plug it in, and then they give you the cigarette for your car. See, it's powered by a 4-volt rechargeable sealed lead acid battery. So I'm assuming that the battery, if the battery's in there, man, it is light, because this thing is super light. I mean, it is super light. It doesn't, you would think, I don't know about, about you, but whenever I used to pick up battery, you know, lights like this, man, them things had the really big, massive batteries in it, and them things weighed, they were pretty hefty. This thing is really light. I would say it's a quarter of the weight of the standard batteries, of the standard lights that you would see that were this big from back in the old days. But yeah, that's the marvel of, you know, the LED lights with the lithium batteries. You know, everything gets lighter and smaller and brighter and lasts longer, which is a good thing. Which is funny to say, because I actually, you know, when I go to the big box like hardware stores like Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, I marvel at everything that you can buy now that's battery powered. I mean, literally, there's no tool that you literally can get any tool battery powered because of these lithium batteries. We actually bought a battery powered pipe threader. I was shocked that you could get a battery powered pipe threader. And then they got battery powered chainsaws, man, everything, anything you can think of. They got no more cords, man. They're wanting to do away with the cords. Want everybody to go to batteries. And, you know, just, you know, going to say my piece. Well, actually, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But, you know, these lithium batteries, you know, they're not they're not so good for the environment. Just gonna say, if you do your research on what it takes to mine lithium and disposing of lithium batteries, they're not the greatest for the good old environment. But anyway, we have a M.020, which I'm assuming maybe, no, that's definitely not, camping card multi-tool. And I do have one of these. I got one of these in another, I have no idea which box it came in, but I've got another one of these. And it's different from your normal like little multi-card setup. I like this one because it has more substance to it. It comes with a ferro rod that just, you know, slides into the end right here and affixes like that. So, and let's see, does it give me a rundown? Let's see. It has a sundial up here at the top, which, okay. Here's my thing on when you get into stuff like this. It's good, but how many regular people out there are going to know how to take this with the markings on it and to do a reference with it? How many people are going to know how to use that as a sundial? I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe I'm crazy, man. Maybe everybody knows how. Everybody could use a sundial, I guess. I don't know. And then the two enter cutouts here are for a rope tensioner, which you can run a piece of rope through and through. You know, you can do some trickery there with a piece of rope, and you can use it as a tensioner. Let's see. It has an inch ruler. It has a tent peg puller. It has a rope cutter. So one of these little swing backs here is actually got an edge on it, and then the other you can use to pull your tent stakes up out of the ground. It says you can use this right here as a pry bar, because like I said, this thing does have some meat to it, but of course trying to use it as a pry bar, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot of mechanical advantage with this because it's so small, but it's better than trying to do it with your bare hands. This up here, of course, is a bottle opener, the ferro rod, a rope color, and then on the other side, the ruler is metric. So you have a standard on one side and then a metric on the other side. And then you have a flat screwdriver, this little nub sticking out right here, which I don't even know if you guys can really actually see that. There's a little nub sticking out there that it's a flat screwdriver. And then they say that this is a can opener. This side right here is a can opener. So there you go. It's got a lot of little functions. Sure does. Yep. And it's little, compact. So there you go. But I wonder, do they show you how to use everything? Do they? Okay, so this is the instruction manual. They show you how to use the rope cutter, the tent peg puller, the screwdriver, the rope. Okay, there's a thing for the rope tensioner. So if you want to see, the rope tensioner is right there. So that's how you run, you know, that's how you feed the rope through it to make a tensioner. All right, the can opener. Let's see. They show you, they illustrate how to do everything but the sundial. Because obviously the sundial will be a more involved process, but still, to me, if you hand it to somebody and somebody just looked at it for a couple minutes, you could pretty much determine the majority of the uses. But I don't know. That's just one of my weird quirks, man. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. This is like if you took to the street, and I handed people this and said, "Hey, man, there's a sundial in here. Could you use it?" No, just saying. But stuff like this, the part I will give kudos to people is if, you get into this stuff and you actually do want to learn how to do all this stuff. See, that's really the incentive for a lot of this stuff, is for you to, to get products like this. Because obviously, this is gonna, if you were to get boxes like this and you get products like this, the sort of the blessing in disguise is that perhaps getting products that are out of your wheelhouse will actually encourage you to go learn or to even have, a reference manual for stuff. And I can't tell you how many times I've been out with people camping that did not know how to tie proper knots, and, it's not that, the people are I don't want to say stupid, because that's a very extreme description of that. It's just they're ignorant to it. And there's a difference between someone trying to do something and not knowing, and then, not being able to do something, but wanting to learn how to do something. And all it takes is that little spur of being in that environment and needing that particular skill to prompt them into learning something. So that, like I said, that to me is really the blessing of getting subscription boxes. That's what I will say is one, because I know a lot of you guys, when you comment, I get a lot of comments on my thoughts on the subscription boxes in general. And this is actually another video that I have planned to try to make, is just to talk about my thoughts on subscription boxes in general. So be prepared for that. And one of the things I'm going to tell you is a positive, is that you're going to get, you're going to get exposure to things maybe you would have not otherwise been exposed to. Because these boxes, I have no control over what they send. And a lot of people, tell me, well, don't buy the box, just take the money and go buy the stuff. Well, obviously, no one's buying boxes with the thought of, well, I need to get this particular piece of gear, so I'm going to buy these boxes that just got random crap in them and just hope that I get what I pay for is what I want. That's, if you're, no, I can't see anybody doing that with these subscription boxes. But anyway, it's an interesting thought process of analysis of why subscription boxes even exist in the first place. It's all about exposure, just like the people that do the, and I'm sorry for taking this way off in left field, but the people that buy like the treat boxes, okay, like from other countries or around the world. Well, you do that not because you're saying, well, hey, I want to get, like candy from Japan or whatever, but you just want exposure to things that you normally would not have access to, or things maybe you wouldn't in your everyday life go out and try to find or whatever. So yeah, anyway, sorry about that. That's the one thing about doing videos like this, is when I do my talking videos, be prepared and buckle up, because once I get talking, man, I can talk with the best of them. All right, so we got a knife, which is good for a box that's $400. I would hope there would be a knife. And is that oil marks? Oh, no. No, okay. There was some cool like lines on the blade, and I'm like, wow, that's a cool looking blade, and all it is the shipment oil. Because I was able to rub it off. Okay, well that stinks. Okay, this is an M3 Tactical Tech, and this is from m3tacticaltech.com, and I have received knives from this particular company before, and my brother has them, and he likes them. So I don't personally have one of these knives, but yeah, they're good. And hopefully in the book there we'll get more of what this knife is. So I tell you what, and it does have a Kydex sheath. So yeah, it's the scales on it are really weird. The scales on it are really weird, and the jimping on the top of the spine here is very aggressive, very, very, very aggressive. Yeah, it's very aggressive. But hey, this is definitely a knife that for whatever use you have for it, it will do the job because it's substantial for thickness. On the thickness of the blade. So that's always good, unless it's a crap blade, and then it doesn't matter how thick it is, it'll snap, all the same. But hopefully, generally from this company, it's not. So I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and get into the book and see what we got for our money. And we got no prices. So Crate Club is being secretive with the value here, which I was hoping they would tell me how much that battery kit was, because man, that was a lot of stuff. Okay, so in this, what they call supply drop, we got the camping multi-tool, we got the pale blue home conversion kit, and literally what they say that is a home conversion kit. So you buy that to literally replace all of your batteries in your home with these rechargeable lithium batteries, which is a really good thing because it gives you a lot of batteries. You're not having to go out and buy. You just buy the kit and you get all the batteries. But like I said, they don't give me a price, so that kind of is unfortunate, because I would like to know how much the batteries were and this camera, because it has that cellular function. Okay, so the Stealth Cam Wild View Relay Cellular Trail Camera. Let's see, what does it say about that? It says view and share your images remotely. Okay, that's all it says. Control and customize your trail cam settings, change photo resolution, transmission times from your fingertips. But it doesn't say how. Manage your cellular data plans from the app with plan upgrades and available add-ons. That's something different. I will say that, and I guarantee you that trail cam was probably expensive. I guarantee you it was more than your normal trail cams. And then the Cyclops 10-watt spotlight and the dry packs. Okay, so for the M3 Tactical, this is a M3 Force Recon knife, okay? And it says it is 7.875 on the overall length. It is finished in their Force Recon Murdered Out Black. This, friends, this is not black. This is Murdered Out Black. I don't know. I don't know what that means. It's a felon. It's black that has committed a felony. It's murdered. Okay. Okay, it's a full tang. It's a CPM D2. CPM, they didn't need to put CPM. Okay, so it's a D2 steel. And, it says it's ground to a razor sharp edge. Well, that's nice. That's nice. That you send me a knife and it's sharp, as opposed to sending me one that's dull. Okay. Steel thickness is 178 thousandths. So I told you there's some meat on the blade. So yeah, all right. So unfortunately, guys, I don't have no prices, but it doesn't matter because you guys have seen everything, and I know I'll have at least one of you in the comments section down below, man. One of you will go and tell me, what some of this stuff is worth. So we got some batteries, and I tell you what, the battery kit is probably one of the things that I like the most. These particular type of knives, these designs, I really don't care for them. It's just me. And I tell you what, in the comment section down below, if you really like or you prefer these knives like this, please tell me why. Like what? And I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, like what is your main purpose, to make you seek out a knife like this? Or why? What use do you have for it? I guess is a better way of saying. Just out of curiosity, because for me, I've never had a use for a knife with that particular kind of frame profile on it. And that's just me. So let's see. The things that I will have to kind of reserve judgment on here are going to be these to see exactly 30 by 20 by 55. 30 by 20 by 55. That's kind of small. It's kind of, well, I don't know, 30 wide, 30 wide. Yeah, that is kind of small. Because if I'm trying to use it in the bed of my truck, but there is 2 of them. I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment on these hitch rack dry bags. So I'm not going to really say anything about that yet until I can open them up and see what they're all about. And this cellular trail cam and this Cyclops light, which I will plug in and get charging because I tried to turn it on and she's got no juice. So I will charge it up and see what it do. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Hey, you guys can tell me, what do you think about this box from Crate Club? This is the General, and hopefully it, you know, I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I don't mind getting the spotlight, especially if it's, you know, 850 lumens. I love the battery kit. I'm gonna mess with this trail cam because it's very interesting. Unless I gotta pay extra money just to have, which I don't know. I don't even know how that would work, but I'm curious to see how that works. This blade, well, my brother would be excited for it, you know, and the little multi-tool, which I've already got one of. So yeah, man, this was I'm going to say this was a $399 shellacking. Yeah. Anyway. Wah, wah, wah. I do love the batteries, though. The batteries will always have a use, and the spotlight, like I said, I reserve judgment on the other. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about any of these products. And especially, let me know about that knife. If you use knives that are shaped like that, let me know what you use them for, if you prefer them over, you know, anything else. So with that, I will put a subscription button up here. Hopefully you are subscribed. If you definitely listened to me ramble for this long, you've got to be subscribed to the channel, because only the hardcore people that keep coming back are going to listen to me for this long. Next video over here. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you down in the comment section down below. And I will see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Peace.